Rain Kitten Podcast, episode 939. Hello, Louise.
Hello, Susan Louise.
How are you?
I'm doing so good.
What's new over there?
Oh, I have officially booked our trip to Mexico, where Amy and I said her name. Too bad. Again. We are going to go scuba diving.
Okay.
And I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Wonder what special, Mexican marine life there is.
Oh, I think a lot. I think that's one of the most desirable places to go. Yeah. There's an island off of Cancun called Cozumel, and they are famous for their diving. So we're going to go see, hopefully some of the cast of Finding Nemo,
I just want to...
Oh, my gosh! She's so cute!
This is Mary.
I love Mary. Hi, Mary!
Mary is very sweet, and she is the only one with, white on her face.
She's so cute.
She's so cute, and she's so cool. And she's, unaffected. But I didn't mean to interrupt. It's just that the timing, it was just, she was right there. And I was I got to introduce Mary.
That cat wants to be on camera.
She is such a model. I mean.
She is a model. She's gorgeous. Look at that face
she?
And that body.
Do you hear her?
Yes, I hear her purring.
Oh, I mean, what's better
so
than that? Now, if I'm going to be a crazy cat lady with 4 cats in my home, then I just have to own it.
Oh, my God. I'm really jealous right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, because you want a little snuggle bug.
Yeah, because she's nuzzling you, and that's the best.
That's why I'm all these Labubu people, just get a cat.
Just get a cat. It's
fine. They're alive. You can, they will love you.
And I'm sure if you put it in your purse, nobody would care.
Just hang it on your purse.
Just hang it on your purse.
Okay, so anyway, there's Mexican marine life.
Yeah, it'll be great.
It's one of the top, destinations for diving.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going on with, a group or what?
No, just us. Mm-hmm. And we're going to one of those all-inclusive hotels where I can get a buffet breakfast every day.
Right.
So it's really just a vacation for me to have a buffet breakfast every morning.
I'm really happy for you.
3-drink breakfast every morning, because that is the ultimate luxury.
Caffeinate, hydrate, libate.
Yeah. Yes!
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like how they say when you want to make a great floral arrangement, you need spillers, thrillers, and fillers.
Yes.
It's the drink version of that.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I loved when you were in Pittsburgh and I said that phrase to you and you were like, did I teach you that?
I just about I was like, oh my God, I love that you know that. That is.
Guess what? I learned something that you never taught me about lesbian culture.
Oh, tell me. I might not even know this.
I hope I get the verbiage right.
Okay.
But you may have seen, during my mom's birthday and my birthday weekend, I posted a photo where it looked like I had photoshopped.
Oh, yes, with the fingers.
Yeah. I thought it looked like I had photoshopped, but I hadn't. It was just that Lincoln had used that depth of field so he could get everything in the picture. And so then it distorted my hands. And evidently, unbeknownst to me, Sarah.
Yes.
Lesbians have a real thing about long fingies.
What lesbians are telling you this? This feels like the same thing as saying straight women love a big dick.
Yes, I think it is like that.
Yeah, but it's the motion in the ocean, not the equipment.
But sure, it's hashtag not all lesbians, but that there's this thing where that's a desirable trait.
I think maybe nice hands are.
No, because the person that said this to me said their girlfriend DM'd them or texted them and was like, hey, is Susie packing?
Oh, I didn't know about this. I don't know. You're teaching me now.
And I wrote back and I was like, what do you mean by packing? Do you mean boobs or? Because
she meant
it didn't occur to me that they could possibly be talking about a finger.
I wouldn't have guessed that either.
And she was like, I go, do you mean boobs or fingers? And she goes, fingies.
Okay. Well,
So
you do have light, nice, long, delicate hands.
I could tickle your ivories.
Oh my God!
But like, what in the world? First of all, how do you not know? Because it seems like this would have been something people were talking about in front of you.
Maybe this is one of those things where it's like, I have small hands, so nobody's wanted to bring it up around me because they don't want to offend me. Could that be it?
You have small hands?
I do have small hands, and I have ugly hands that are now destroyed.
And that's why you're like, motion to the ocean.
And I'm like, this isn't even an attractive hand. I try to keep my nails looking nice as to draw attention away from their deformity.
Could be affecting like your role in the community?
I haven't heard any complaints from my current partner about it, so I'm thinking.
Listen, that is always a red flag to me. Whenever like a dude, like when you're like somebody asks them if they have like a big wiener, and they always go, "I never heard any complaints," and you're like, "Oh no,
oh no."
Sarah, this is your thing.
Oh no, I'm gonna say, should I? What do you want? Do you want me to have longer fingers? I think she wouldn't mind. I think you should ask about this.
Yeah,
it depends on whether you're somebody who enjoys that to begin with.
I think you're just saying that because.
Well, how about this? I don't really like that. I don't want anything. I don't want anything in there.
You don't want someone to be packing.
No. I'm still too scared. I'm gonna rip open. It's still no. It's painful. I don't want that.
Yeah. Right. All right.
So I don't know. Well, maybe the lesbian community, it has so many different sides and many different I think
so. Why are they so private about it? Like we shouldn't just be hearing about this now.
I think that this is an interesting topic. I think that that is worth exploring because I would imagine I think there is a lot of mystery around lesbian sex because of how much shame there is around just women's sexuality in general. That women are taking that I mean, you're talking to somebody who didn't even have an orgasm for the whole time she was married, Like there was so much shame. That's a fun thing
to just keep peppering in
just here and there,
It's such a sick burn. I love it.
Such a sick burn.
Yeah.
And so I'm just delivering the truth, which
yeah.
And hoping that other people can feel not so alone if they've experienced something similar or felt like they couldn't advocate for their own wants and needs and things like that, or felt like they were broken in some way. You're not. So I feel like
your husband might be.
Your husband might be, yes. I feel like because we are very conditioned to not be open and not be and even ask for what we need.
Yeah.
I think
you might be onto something.
Yeah.
Because I have encountered, because you know how I really encourage everyone around me to disclose. I really love when I get people to share fun, salacious stuff, especially just for parlor talk or whatever.
Yeah.
And those gals are the hardest to crack open.
Yeah.
And they will do anything rather than open up.
Yeah. I totally get it.
The intricacies of what goes on back there.
Mm-hmm. I think it's got to be the shame, something to do with shame and sex.
Well, that's a real shame for me because with dudes, I know where things are going and how it works and when it's over.
Nobody knows any of that
No, and I ask directly.
Yeah.
And there is not a direct answer.
No, it's totally, you feel it out. I know.
Okay, so is there not a direct answer because there's just not there isn't an answer?
Yeah, I think that's it. Right. And there's so many different, it's so vague, and there's so many different things that people can want or like or not like. And
I always walk away thinking I don't think I know how to have sex. Yeah. That's what my takeaway is. I feel like nobody's told me yet.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they are doing things I don't even know exist. I certainly didn't know about the fingies packing thing.
And then people say, well, this does exist, this doesn't exist. Yes, lesbians do that. No, they don't do that. You ask one crowd, they're going to say one thing. One crowd, they're going to say another. Okay. Some people are like, oh, yeah, we love a strap-on. Other people are like, no, I don't want any of that. Like, I don't want anything that resembles a penis, or I do, or what. Like,
yeah, I could see that. Okay.
It's like, so, I was watching this lesbian comedian, and I had never really thought about this before. I think and she said, I can't remember who it is, but she said something about how it's very hard for her to say the words like I'm a lesbian. Like, it's easier to say I'm gay, because anytime she's ever been called a lesbian, it's always been negative. It's always been, what are you, a lesbian or something? Right. And I so related to that. I was like, oh my God, that I was so scared. And people would say that to me, like, what are you, some kind of lesbian? And it was always said as this insult or this thing you don't want to be. So it's very hard to even identify and say that
it's sort of like
out loud myself.
So like when people use a slur for gay men, it's a different word. It's not, they might say like,
yes,
you gay,
yes,
but usually they're going to use the F
a different word. Right.
And it's sort of like with lesbians, it's like how people use the word Jew, which is just what you are.
Right. It's
like a slur.
And it sounds like
they're
a slur.
Jew.
Right.
It's like an actual slur, even though it's literally like, I'm a Christian. It's the same.
Same. Right.
Right? I'm not, but I'm just saying.
Right.
And so lesbian then becomes weaponized.
Yeah, it's what it kind of feels like to me. And I didn't ever put that together until she said that. And I was like, oh, I totally relate. That makes a lot of sense. So that's my little...
usually when people use gay negatively, it's in that jokey way. Like, that's so gay.
Right.
It's not as like pointed.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's food for thought.
Yeah.
But also, anyone want to slide into my DMs and tell me more about packing fingies? Well, I'm all ears.
She wants to hear about it. She is all fingers.
I'm all fingers, everybody. Okay. Thanks for listening. I'll tell you what else is so good. And that's betting.
Tell me more.
Well, I'm obsessed with casinos, and it's the family
This
biz.
Is true.
It's the family biz, and we cannot.
It literally is. I love it.
We have so much fun as a family. My siblings, me.
Well, it's betting season.
It's betting season, baby. And
that's right.
We have DraftKings Casino is our partner. DraftKings Casino has your playbook for gaming action all season long. Play thousands of popular slots for a shot at jackpots. Over 400 million has already been awarded. I'm surprised we aren't on top of this already as a family. New players get 500 spins on Huff and More Puff over 10 days. Download the app, use code BRAINCANDY, and claim your spins after your first $5 wager. Get in the game with DraftKings Casino, home of the largest jackpot win in online casino history. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Only void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins issued as 50 spins per day for 10 days. Valid for featured game only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.com. casino.draftkings.com/promos. And October 5th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Woo!
I love a DraftKings.
Me too.
That's my jam.
But I'm going to refer to it as Draft Queens just for fun.
Yeah. Can you guys make that DraftKings? Put that in the suggestion
just for
box.
us. That's what I thought.
All right. Let's talk about fun
I
stuff.
am an ambidextrous lover. I think I should throw that in there just for fun.
Oh, yeah. That could add some value.
That
you're they might not be pretty, but I can use both hands.
And you'd think I would be left dominant with that, but I'm not. I'm right dominant with that, which is interesting. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. It's not creative. It's all, she's plotting.
Yeah. There you go.
Her next move. Okie dokie. So the New York Times, my favorite thing that you guys make fun of me for reading constantly. They have like a separate section called Great Reads, which I always herald.
Yes.
I love the Great Reads. And there was one recently about a fella. There was a man who wanted to die by suicide because he was so distraught and fatigued with his own bipolar disorder. And he had sort of proclaimed online that he was going to go to Holland, Netherlands, I think, to do assisted suicide because he claimed that he was so exhausted from his own mental health issues. But he said, you know, before he does that, he wanted to invite people to invite him to dinner. And so he said, if you want to have me over for dinner anywhere in the world, like you can fill out my calendar. And he asked them to pay his travel, but like, and supply dinner.
Yeah.
And that's it. And so a lot of people were like, yeah, I want to make him dinner. So they would fly him into wherever and he would go to these dinners and he would document it on social media. And the headline made me think this is fun. I love this idea, not about the being distraught, despair, but or the mental health problem, but just the effort to connect with people.
Yes.
And that people responded to that impulse.
Yes.
And so I went into this article thinking I was going to be uplifted and feel really great.
Oh, no.
And maybe other people did. But I was like, this guy is a fucking dick. I hate his guts.
Really?
Yeah. And
tell me more.
Okay, so the New York Times did a good job of like including the complexities of his personality and that he's not like just a totally likable character and that he had been sued. He had tried to create like a art, I don't know, fund or organization that was like benefiting artists, but then some of the artists say he didn't pay them. You know, he seems like a grifter, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
He comes from... he's
maybe a lot of mania that he doesn't follow through on.
Yeah, maybe some of his like mental health struggles have like manifested in relationship problems and professional problems. But his family is from Ghana and they're extremely wealthy.
Okay.
And he claims that they cut him off so he's not benefiting from their wealth because he is openly gay.
Okay.
And that he is basically living off of his Substack, getting $2,000 a month from his newsletter, and otherwise has nothing. And the more you read, the more you feel like this is somebody who's just obsessed with attention, who used his mental health challenges to like garner sympathy and garner attention and get all these people to just like beg him not to die by suicide and make him these meals and send him all over the world and be like, there's so much to live for, BBB. And that I think that the financial arrangement with his family is not as straightforward as he alleges, that they are supporting him still.
Sure.
And they're paying for the attorneys to deal with this lawsuit that he already has cooking. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
And mental health experts are appalled that he is talking about a treatable illness.
Right.
As if it is a terminal situation.
Right.
That is worthy of choosing to die over, and that he's sort of either minimizing suicide.
Yeah.
Like sort of like...
Absolutely he is.
What's the word? Like trivializing it.
Trivializing it, yeah.
And almost glamorizing it. And they are appalled by that.
and it's that kind of thing of like, it feels a little like, I want to say self-indulgent, but that's not really what, like, it's something.
That's sure how it seems when you read it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm doing this. His goal was not relief. His goal was maybe the attention and the sympathy, which is a thing that we all need and we all crave, and we're all deserving of somebody to say, I hear you and I feel you and I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
But when that is sold to us in like a phony, fake way, I don't like it. It kind of reminds me of what just came into my head. So remember that book? I think it was called A Million Little Pieces or something like that.
Oh, yeah. James Fry.
Yes. And that kind of, it feels like that, where I'm telling you this story, but I'm making up a lot of the details in order to gain sympathy, in order to get, what I want. Right?
Yeah, and that the facts don't matter.
Right.
That I'm going to paint a picture to encourage you to feel sorry for me, or to encourage you to give me money or buy my book. And in this case, it just feels like all the wrong things at once, where it's, I love the connection part.
Yes, that we love.
But to do it by acting like your mental health challenges are terminal or worthy of death.
Right.
And then, and here's the worst part, not one of the worst parts, is then one of the people we went to dinner with, he fell in love with, of course.
Okay.
And now he doesn't want to die after all. Big surprise there. Narcissists never do.
Right, exactly.
Those guys, they aren't doing it. They're never going to take the plunge, which, I mean, I don't want him to kill himself, but also, like, stop talking about it then.
Right.
And now,
because it's very like the sky is falling, the sky, or like the big bad wolf, or something like that. Like you're threatening these things that aren't real.
They're not. What you want is for people to focus on you. That's what's clear in this article.
Yeah.
And
what he really needs is a good therapist.
They don't want that.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you agree?
Absolutely, I agree, because there are secondary gains to this person being, like, staying stuck, staying unwell.
Yes. Yeah.
If I think about all of the things that are lost, if his situation improves, if he gets better.
Yeah, if he's functional.
Right.
If he is not morose, he's just a person.
Right.
What made him a star was this whole plight.
Yeah.
And so I was actually surprised the New York Times did a piece about it. Because it felt like, we're just going to continue to perpetuate this. Now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're all giving him what he wants.
I think that it's, these kind of stories, I think, are helpful reminders that we are all programmed for connection. And what really matters and what we all really need is to feel seen and to feel understood, and that people will use whatever means they have to get those needs met. And this is him using his.
Well, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
He calls it the Last Supper Project. You can read about it in the New York Times. But
that I'm annoyed with more.
Because it's like his last
feels
suppers.
like he's Jesus.
Of course, Sarah.
That feels rude, like a little.
And he doesn't even deny it. He's not being like, what? No, he's sort of like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, like you said, I'm for connection. I'm for the wonderful humans who reached out and said, like, I'm here to help. I'm super for all of that. But when people... Okay, you know what it reminds me of? This is what I'm thinking. There's this trend or this it almost feels like a marketing trick that's going around on Facebook, social media and stuff, where it'll be like a painting, okay? And they'll say, it'll have this clip of like, my grandpa just wants to sell one of these paintings, or he worked so hard and he was about to quit painting and he just needs to sell this one painting. And then they'll cut to this painting. And there'll be like 20 different versions of this kind of video with different people or different like setups where they're all selling the same fucking painting, which is some generic, like made in a factory painting. But what it's playing to is our like compassion and empathy, and we think, oh God, I want to be that one person who helps him or who makes sure that he doesn't quit art. And so I'm gonna go buy that painting, and like 100 people are falling for that bullshit.
And to be honest with you, to me it's like the flip side of the same coin. The person that is like, I want to be the one to save him.
Oh, it's like that white savior kind of thing, like.
Yeah, it's this feeling of like, then I will be important, then I will matter. It's all about ego. This is all ego on each side of that.
Yeah, I think you're kind of
right. And we all
that.
do it. I mean, I'm as guilty as anybody about that shit. Right. I was on reality TV. I have no room to judge anybody. But at least I know it.
Right.
Everyone's saying, no, I just want to help. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I want to help a little bit. Sometimes.
Maybe you do. All right, moving on. I think that fella and all of us would benefit from BetterHelp, and BetterHelp sponsors the Brain Candy podcast.
He needs BetterHelp so bad.
I mean, you did say that. He just needs a therapist.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I mean, it'll be a challenge getting him to agree with us, but he does. Because we all do. Because the human condition is wacky.
Yeah, and you know what? A good therapist, like the many therapists they have on BetterHelp, will help you to even set your goals for therapy. You know, so maybe he wouldn't know what he's going there for or what, but he knows he needs a little bit of help. And a good therapist can help him identify some goals and, you know, where would you like to be after therapy? And so you don't have to have all the answers of like exactly what you want to work on. If you're just feeling like I feel stuck or I don't like this right now or I need some better tools because I can't manage anymore, they'll help you find those.
It will help you. And they have experts in every area. Whatever you happen to be struggling with, they got you covered. And it's great because you can just go to it from wherever you are because it's all digital. And that way, if you're intimidated by like the in-person scenario, this might be a great option for you. And as the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/braincandy. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/braincandy. Shout out to Sherry.
Yep, shout out to Sherry.
I love it. We're all feeling overwhelmed, so. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, there was also, I don't know if this was a great read, but I think it may have been. This was also in New York Times. It was about a all-female, I guess you could call it a commune.
Oh, I'm already into it.
Right. And it's called The Bird's Nest.
Also an amazing name. I already want to live there. I don't even know anything about it.
It really does sound nice. And no men allowed, of course. And it's women 60 to 80, most of whom are retired. A couple are not, but
20 more years.
Yeah, we white knuckle it till then. Yeah. And they just felt that living with women as you age is where it's at.
Absolutely. Because none of them care. None of them are judging you.
And if
they
you need
know
help,
how to live in a house.
It does feel, I agree, that women are more inclined to You need this, I'll give it. I have that, I'll give it to you. You blah, blah, blah. More of like the communal
collective
spirit.
Yes, absolutely more community driven versus I'm gonna hide this thing for myself.
Yeah. And what I loved reading about was I think when I started reading, I imagined that they were all of a shared sensibility. I guess I pictured like sort of like a hippie lady, kind of lesbian vibes.
Yeah, totally.
But that isn't the case. That there's conservative, politically ladies.
I like that. Okay, look, we get a nice mix.
There's lesbians. There's whatever. There's everything, and that they are the only thing they have in common is that they are ladies.
That's great.
Yeah, and that they tend to avoid politics. They don't want to really talk about it too much. They just want to talk about life, and they have some dogs. They used to have a turkey. That the turkey got aggressive.
Well, he's got to go.
They had other birds too, and it just got to be too much. But I think the dogs are hanging around, and a lot of them have kids and grandkids and all that. Mm-hmm. But they had to decide when they were creating the bird's nest. What are we going to do about like dating?
Yeah.
Like if you are dating a man, like is he allowed to like stay overnight? Like are they allowed on their property?
It's got to have a curfew. Out by 10.
They all agreed with you, Sarah.
Yes! See, I should live there. We have the same.
No overnighters.
No, get out. You cannot stay.
Why? Ugh. Why for you?
Because then they start getting comfortable and they leave their stuff and then they're going to go use the refrigerator and then they're going to make a mess. They're going to have to go to the bathroom and God forbid they shave their face and then wipe it up with one of our towels. I'm already pissed.
Right. So the
Look, I say our like I live there, too.
Right.
My towel. How dare you use our towels for your beard hair? Ugh.
Well, that's not funny. It's accurate. Like, what Sarah's saying is essentially the gist, which is that like, the lady that started it, she genuinely thought maybe they'd be okay with, like, an overnight guest or whatever. Like, we could sort it out, whatever. But it was unanimous. Like, nobody wanted that. And there were a couple reasons. First of all, it'd be difficult to, like, vet every guy, right? Like, and there's safety issues, and they fucking are savages. But then there's the problem of as soon as a man is present, women change.
Yes, they do. Yep.
They stop talking about certain things. They get quiet. They defer. And they didn't want that. They didn't want that sort of like voice to be.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
How are the men? Like, I feel like there might be pushback to this. That there might be some men who are like, "No, that's not fair." Is anybody saying
That's crazy because, well, their point of view is like, hey, if you're dating a man, he has a house. Go there.
Right. Yeah. No. I totally agree with that. But I mean, like, about the community being only women. Like, is anybody saying like there's something wrong with this? No.
If they are, they were not interviewed for this article,
okay, good,
and I say thank you because
good.
Well, make your own.
Make your own. Yeah.
All dude one, knock yourself out.
Right.
We sure don't care. In fact, I wish there were more of those.
Yeah.
Like, go away.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Go do whatever it is. Shoot your guns or whatever the heck.
Oh, all women commune. I mean, this is my plan. Brain candy retirement home.
Right?
I think I would easily have 20 to 40 of you guys who would be like, yep, I'm in. We're all going to like get into retirement at about the same age. Most of us have like, jobs that are decent enough where maybe we'll be like,
well, here's how much
able
it is.
to put
it's
together.
$450 a month.
Oh my gosh, we can afford it. Ladies.
And what you get is like, it's basically like a cement slab. You get like a plot.
Oh, cool.
And you can bring your tiny home.
Oh, cute.
In and plop it down. And here's another fun rule that I really like personally.
Yeah.
It's sort of an unspoken one, but if you're in your house, nobody bothers you.
Oh, I love this.
And then if you go out,
then
chit-chat.
Yes. Susie, One of the things that I hate the most is a random drop by. I don't want that.
No.
Because, like, I currently have, like, 2 or 3 loads of laundry sitting on my couch waiting to be folded. I do not want somebody randomly dropping by my house and seeing it with all my laundry in the middle of the floor.
Okay.
I want to be, like, ready when somebody comes. Like, I'm inviting you in. And what if I have my hair mask in? What if I'm in the middle of waxing my legs? You don't know.
I think that I have always romanticized the drop-in because of my obsession with Roseanne, the sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
And how Jackie would just come over, or whoever would just come over. And it was like, come as you are, and also like, don't expect anything.
I want to be a drop-byer.
And I want to accept you as
okay, this is great, because I am the person who will come at any time and make it super fun.
And you wouldn't judge.
I do not freaking care. I am
You'd
saying
help
this
me
about
fold that laundry.
Yes, I would. I would come over to your house. I wouldn't even ask. I would just start folding it. I think
there's certain friends that can always be drop-byers and drop-inners, because if there is a foundation of trust and love.
Yeah.
And you know they don't care if your laundry's folded.
Right. Like, Jesse, you can just come by whenever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but where that feeling comes from that you described is a feeling of like, am I going to be enough for this person? Whoever that person is.
Yes.
That's a terrible feeling.
Yes, you're so right.
But if everybody's on the same page, like, I love you.
Yeah.
And you can look like shit.
You can, whatever. I do not care.
I said to Amy, well, since we all know her name now.
Yeah.
Whenever you weren't there yet and Kelly and I were at her house, I said, Amy, just so you know, you're one of about 4 people that I will take my makeup off in front of. And first of all, she was baffled by that idea.
Right.
She's probably still stuck on that.
She's like, I don't get it. Why wouldn't she take her makeup off?
But she should just jump ahead to the part where I did it.
Yeah.
And was fine with it because I knew that she wouldn't care.
No, she doesn't care about any of this. She's like, whatever.
And that's a gift when you find people that do not care what you look like, don't care if your laundry's folded.
That is a gift.
And I feel like that's what the bird's nest is for these gals.
Yeah, that's a no judgment zone for sure. I would probably be sunbathing topless a lot if I lived in that community.
You would really probably make a splash.
I would. I mean, when it's all women together, I'm like, okay, are we taking our clothes off or what?
Yeah, right.
Like, what are we doing here?
That.
Let's take our shirts off and be naked in the pool. I mean, in the pool. I'm not like walking around the house with my tits out, but
you should though.
I could.
You could,
and nobody would care.
You would care.
And I think women should be naked around each other more often.
Yeah.
Because then everything would be normalized. I always feel good whenever I've gone to like a Korean spa where it's like, yeah, they're all naked and nobody gives a shit. And then you're like, oh, that's what an old person looks like. Oh, that's what another body looks like. Oh, and you're like, oh, I guess we're all the same underneath our clothes.
Yeah.
Because we're all different. And if we're all so different and disgusting, then we're all basically the same. If everybody's disgusting, nobody's disgusting.
Yes. And another human thing I can talk about is something a lot of people deal with, and that is a feeling like their hair is thinning.
Yes.
Feeling like they are out of control with regards to that. Mm-hmm. And Nutrafol has helped me so much, helped so many other people, because hormones, sort of where you are in your life.
Yep. Medication.
Yes, stress. A million things are variables in what's going on with your hair, but it's such a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
And so Nutrafol has been amazing because it is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. But this stuff is awesome. It's it's like a vitamin. You just take it.
Get healthy hair from the inside out.
Yeah. And it's not magic. It is science. Mm-hmm. And it's the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. That's it's the NSF content certified. That's what I say about any vitamins or supplements I'm taking. I want that because then you know it's legit. It's peer-reviewed. You can see thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol for a limited time. Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com. Enter promo code BRAINCANDY. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. Freaking love it. And as somebody who knows what it's like to grow out your hair, get started now. Just bite the bullet.
Yep.
And you'll be glad you did.
Yeah. Yeah. I just heard right now is the second best time to start. Whatever that is, because the first best time to start is like way back then, but now.
Right.
So this is the
you
second
didn't do
best
it
time
then,
to start.
so do it now.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I say that for therapy too.
You could say it for so many things, and it's true. Mm-hmm. And I love that.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because what we were talking about before, I feel like applies to this too, which is like, just sort of being human, and you want to be able to be completely yourself or human in front of people, whatever.
Yes.
And I know this seems like not a connection, but for me it was. Well, I was watching the Katrina documentary.
Oh, yes.
I guess it's been 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so there's a lot of talk about Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, and then this documentary came out, and it was so good. I was really glad that I watched it. I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I guess the connection for me is just how, like, when you have thousands and thousands of people in a space that is not meant for sort of dealing with that, it becomes apparent very quickly how humans are animals.
Yeah.
And that if we don't have systems in place to deal with that, it goes really bad.
Everybody's going to, regress to it's like the lowest common denominator or something. Like everybody's going to not rise to the occasion. I think we tend to go to what is most like primal in protecting ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, there was some stuff in the documentary that spoke to that, about how, like, when you're in a survival situation and no one really knows what's going on, of course you're going to be in survival mode and protect yourself and your family. Yeah. That's natural. But, like, the city of New Orleans didn't have the infrastructure in place to handle the food, water, shelter, and waste and medical care of that many people.
Yeah.
And so then everything becomes a mess really fast, because we have to sleep, we have to eat, we have to drink water. And if you're nursing oh
my God, I couldn't imagine having a baby.
Formula, or you need your insulin if you have diabetes, whatever. There's these sort of like things.
I just need an estrogen patch I change every 3 days, and that would be fucked if I were in a flood.
And it's so wild, because when you watch it, they were saying, Mayor Nagin was saying, this is going to be terrible. Get out. But yet they did not have the infrastructure to get people out who did not have the means.
Right. And most people,
if you have sort of any kind of money at all, like if you have $100 to your name, you can get out.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that, and there are a lot of people, and this happened at the end of the month, and that was important. Like, this happened when people were already stretching $1.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't have money,
you can't pay for gas.
Yeah. How are you gonna get out?
Right.
You don't know anybody. Right. You're in a wheelchair, or you just got out of the hospital, or whatever it is. Well, you're not going. And it's the old cry wolf thing where they've said that a million times.
Right.
Okay, we're good. We're going to stay in our house. We're going to, what do they say? Ride out the storm.
Yeah. Hunker down.
Yeah. And like, usually it works out.
Right. That's the part where it does some damage if it works out, because it teaches maybe something that we don't need to be learning.
Yeah. And you think, okay, we're tough. We got this. We got our little rations or whatever. And then the levees break.
Yeah.
And, I was thinking so much about Denver because it's the Mile High City.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Harry Connick Jr. And he has this song called The City Beneath the Sea. And it's about New Orleans. And he wrote it way before Katrina.
Wow.
And I always sang it. And it's this gorgeous song, like celebrating the city beneath the sea. Because it's below sea level.
Right. And that's a problem.
It's a problem.
I'll check that out for sure.
It's so good. Okay. All right. Next up. Did you watch the Yogurt Shop Murders on HBO Max?
No, should I?
Which sounds like a weird thing to say, like the Yogurt Shop Murders. But that's
was
the
this
name
like
of it.
It happened? It was older, yeah.
1990.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen this.
These gals were working at an I can't believe it's yogurt shop. They were teenage gals in Austin, Texas. Okay. And somebody came in and murdered them. And the reason why I love this documentary, and it's not just like true crime slop, is because of the particulars of it. The documentary itself did a beautiful job at showing sort of the ripple effect of trauma of having something like this happen, where, okay, you have the victims.
Yep.
And then you have the victims' parents, let's say in this case. And then you have the victims' siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the investigators and the journalists.
And maybe the town.
Yes, and the town. And the trauma of it and the psychic difficulties that come from that are so widespread. And it really was, I felt like it was so poignant because they didn't avoid any of those things. And they included stuff that just like you don't normally see.
Like what?
First of all, acknowledging that the lead investigator, who's this really seemingly lovely Black guy who was like doing the best he could, but it's clearly failed because, like we're still not exactly sure who did it.
Jeez. Still no suspect or no.
Well, now we have the DNA of who they think did it, but he died in jail before he could ever be, you know what I mean?
Cop to it.
So it's sort of like,
you don't know.
This lead investigator was diagnosed with PTSD and he was crying. Like he was so...
Oh my
He's
goodness.
still very upset that he let
really
the families down.
Yeah.
They showed
that would be so hard as an investigator. Like we always imagine them closing the case, but to not solve it, that would eat me alive. Please, I'm still thinking about crossword puzzle answers that I didn't get from last week.
They show him in this video talking to journalists like at the scene, and he was wearing this like button-up shirt. And he had told the families, like, he was never going to wear that shirt again. I think he said, like, until they found who did it or until they prosecuted who did it. And they had him in the documentary get it out of this, like, zip-up, like, luggage thing.
Yeah.
And it's, like, being preserved. And he is talking about it.
That's hard.
And it's, like, it's just... Everyone was very invested because it was a bunch of little girls.
Kids, yeah.
And then, of course, they show the sister of a younger sister of one of the victims.
So sad.
And she said that her parents never spoke about her sister again.
Oh my God, that is torture. That is so sad. She guaranteed is in therapy.
Well, she's a therapist now.
Oh, you're like, I see your therapy and I raise you actual therapist.
Turns
out that makes so much sense because she was not given permission to feel or have any emotions about anything, which means things are probably always right on the surface for her and just tears all the time.
She said her mom basically went to her room and cried forevermore. Yeah. She never saw her dad again.
Oh, my God.
And she was just sort of standing there like, hey, but I'm still here.
Oh, my God. Poor little baby.
And
I'm so glad she's a therapist.
All these videos of like the mom and dad being interviewed about the murders and stuff. And then she'll be in the background like...
Oh.
Like, she said in one video she can see herself having a panic attack. Like... that she remembers like hyperventilating during it.
Oh my goodness.
Stuff like that where you just think this is a side of crime that they really don't focus on with true crime.
Totally.
Where yes, it's hideous that these girls were killed, but then just the ripple effect is horrifying.
Oh, that is so, so, so sad. I'm going to see that now. I mean, I feel like hearing the stories, and I think those are important stories to listen to because nobody heard them before. When she was a little girl, nobody heard her story.
And this is not even including the fact that people were wrongfully accused and went to jail for years and years and got $0 US.
What?
Yeah. This guy, several people went to jail for something they didn't do because of the old false confession scenario. Where they were like bullied into saying they did it.
Oh no.
Because they're like, maybe lower IQ and like can be manipulated type of thing. And then they got out, but then they were given no money because like they never found exactly who did do it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's so bad.
That's a nightmare. That's messy. Nightmare.
Also, but like my sister Gretchen and I were both like, but like, why would someone, because they claim that it was sort of like a burglary gone wrong.
No, you wouldn't go to a yogurt shop for a burglary.
And then they're all naked and burn it down?
Nope.
Who does that?
That seems like...
serial killer scenario.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems like...
sadistic.
This was planned.
Yeah.
And
this isn't about $5 from a yogurt shop.
No.
Okay.
It is something about... this has like incel, like I'm mad at women and taking my rage out on them because they didn't give me fucking extra sprinkles or some shit.
Yeah, it was that. So anyway, you got to watch it. It's really compelling and not for just sort of like, oh, it's a murder, let's hear about it.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
All right. I like a good murder doc that maybe it has a little bit of a twist to it.
Yeah. All right. We love you all. Please use our codes. Go to thebraincandypodcast.com and it's at Candy Codes tab or patreon.com/braincandy if you want to see any of our reality TV content.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person? We've got you covered. How about card readers you can rely on anywhere you sell?
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yep, that too. Want one place to manage all your online and in-person sales? That's kind of our thing. Wherever you sell, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.
Wherever you go, whatever they get into, from chill time to everyday adventures. Protect your dog from parasites with Credelio Quattro. For full safety information, side effects, and warnings, visit CredeliaQuattroLabel.com. Consult your vet or call 1-888-545-5973. Ask your vet for Credelio Quattro and visit QuattroDog.com.